Hey guys. So for this movie I'm going to be watching a more recent blockbuster. It's going to be Uncharted. Obviously I know this is based on a video game. I know I think the character's name is Nathan Drake. I know people were upset that Tom Holland was cast, and I'm not that big a fan of Tom Holland. I think that just, since he, was played, Spider-Man, so many people have been overhyping him. And of course it has Mark Wahlberg, which also I'm not the biggest fan of his. I think because he can throw out quips. People, act like he's, this big, great movie star, I guess you could say. And, he has muscles, and that's really about it. I just don't really find him that great of a movie star, to be honest. But, I'm sure so many people like my reaction, and, or like my reaction to this, or want to see me react to this. And like I said, I never say die, I guess. I never know how I'm going to react to something, so probably won't be up there with Laura Croft, because yes, I do like the reboot of Laura Croft, even if some people don't. Let's get right on into it. So PlayStation has their own production company now. Do they work with different studios as well? Because I think it had like World of Warcraft. I'm not sure if that was through Sony. The distributor, I'm assuming.
So I will never leave it behind.
Here he is.
I'll always be with you. Says sick Harvest Magna. Break.
Is this supposed to be Mark Wahlberg when he's younger? Yeah. Really not that impressed. He's no Alicia.
Let's go! Nice one, Lara! You've got this! Come on, Lara, tap out!
Oh, God! I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys here because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
Wait for him to say, "Oh, I don't understand what you said."
Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, shit! You shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys we ain't about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
Whoa. I literally have no idea what you're saying.
God, it's so fucking predictable. Please just throw him over the fucking balcony.
That was some swan dive you took.
You were just gonna leave me back there.
Well, would do any good having us both locked up.
Gives a shit.
Somebody had to get the...
Run them the fuck over!
You're looking for go back for the gold. They wouldn't have picked a tree as a marker. They would have picked something more permanent.
You're full of shit.
It would be nicer or more believable that he was smart if they didn't spend so much time making him look like a dumbass.
This has to be it. He might just be a genius.
Genius is a stretch.
Exactly.
that.
Lay down.
When did you decide to become Indiana Jones?
When I was a kid, I liked to go exploring. One day I found a bronze statue covered in gems buried under a bridge.
I'll never forget the feeling, you know? Ran and showed it to my father, thought he'd put it in a museum. But instead he sold it.
Are you gonna eventually get them connecting to each other and then her betraying him?
What the hell?
They're in a dance club.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, whoa, let me guess. Pina colada?
How convenient it is. He's a bartender that ends up in a club so that he could do all the fucking bartending tricks to defeat the dudes. I think BBS gets more shit than this crap like this.
Oh, shit. You haven't said please.
Now.
Okay. Didn't I tell you should have said please?
Oh, come on, Sully, after all we've been through.
I'm coming down there for this. You hear me? You ain't gonna play me.
Typical Sully. You'd rather lose the gold than...
I'm dying to know if this is actually, you know, the character, how similar Sully is to the game. Is he very, like, suspicious and backstabbing and shit like that? Or is this just to create conflict in this movie? Let me know if you actually have played the Uncharted games. Be honest, the only time I've ever played this game is when I would play it in Walmart while my mom was shopping. And they would have those demos of the game and I would just play it to waste time. Don't know anything about the story of it, so yeah. So let me know if you've actually played the game and how similar this movie is to the game.
Chloe?
So,
Chloe?
Always good to stick stuff in your mouth that you don't know what it is. Of course. We have to get another map so that it can be make it even an hour longer or so.
Hey, Chloe.
give it to me.
You're kidding, right?
Surprise!
Put it straight on this.
So fucking
Pick up the map.
predictable.
And give it to me.
Well, if anything doesn't show that she would betray him, it's the fact that they had absolutely zero chemistry whatsoever.
Whatever this is, no, I'm done.
Predictable. She's gonna eventually come saving the kid.
Mr. Moncada, we've run into some
I keep
difficulties.
forgetting that.
The gold is
I
never
keep forgetting that this guy is even a character in this movie. That he's supposed to be the villain.
Hey, be careful when you load her. I don't want
So
her
always,
damaged.
you know, stereotypical trait of bad guys in movies to have an obsession with classic cars.
Lowering cargo door.
Victor,
Is this going to involve his car being shot out of the goddamn helicopter like they do in other movies like Fast and the Furious?
Nay? Do you see what I'm seeing?
Well, if what you're seeing is endless open ocean, then yeah.
Why the fuck would she ask? Yeah, when she knows he's facing the other fucking way.
Captain left one final clue, and Sully seems to think that Sam knew what that clue was, and he might have tried to tell me what it was. These postcards are the only thing I've got from Sam in the last 10 years. So if he did try to tell me something...
Is Sam gonna end up, you know, all, you know, full-grown beard, reveal himself to be alive? by the end of this movie.
Red. Ghost hair.
That's even stupider.
You ready for a mutiny?
Why not?
So this chick not hire like military or at least the best of the best, that these two, you know, dudes can suddenly defeat them, a thief and a random dude who I still don't know what the fuck he is. They compare him to Indiana Jones and shit like that, but seems like she, despite being bloodthirsty, you know, hires the most incompetent idiots that can be defeated by these two.
Get us out of here.
Again, watching her be the better fighter, but this dumbass ends up surviving because of luck.
Say hi to your brother for me, what?
Yeah. Well, this movie was boring as fuck, to be honest. I'm so glad I didn't waste money to see this in theaters. Literally, it was so fucking boring. I predicted half of the shit that was gonna happen because it literally just falls into, you know, the stereotypical action adventure movie. It just enrages me so much that, you know, the fact that Lara Croft would actually try to do something, you know, a little bit more serious. You get multiple instances with her literally fighting to survive. It literally, it felt like she had to fight, as opposed to just, oh, she suddenly has all these skills that miraculously makes her, you know, has her be able to fucking defeat all these villains without breaking a sweat. No, she literally had to fight in the mud to drown the guy to survive. And it, you know, it was obviously traumatizing to her, as opposed to this shit where he easily kills without blinking an eye.
Easy now, easy. I'm taking you back to camp. Stop struggling!
And also, you know, just the mystery, it I wouldn't say it was as complex as this one, but they kind of realize that if you're gonna try to, if you have a certain limit, a limited time, don't try to do something so complicated that it really just makes no sense, or just is takes too much. They don't really hint at shit in the movie that allows you to try to figure out what's going to happen. they just have shit happen as they go along. You know, they just have events happen that moves the plot along. They spend so much time on shitty banter, shitty action scenes. It just felt like mindless action scenes, and it just, it's gotten to the point that it infuriates me because this feels like all we get now. This is why, honestly, the last movie I saw in theater was The Northman, and the last movie I saw in theaters before that, I can't even remember because I rarely see movies afterwards I saw Sonic 2 because I wanted to get to the movies, and I saw Sonic 2. It wasn't that, I just wasn't that impressed by it. There were moments where I laughed, but it was just a movie. Before The Northman, I can't remember the last movie I saw in theaters. I just wait for it to come out on DVD where I don't have to pay shit for it. So it's infuriating now, because so often than not, it's these kind of crappy action movies that get the money and get the sequels. And then we get these other movies that actually try something different that ultimately don't get the money anymore. It's depressing, to be honest. But yeah, I'll just wrap it up now because I'm tired. So yeah, this is my reaction to Uncharted. Just let me know. Once again, I haven't played the video game, so I don't know how different it is from the movie. Yeah, let me know down in the comments. And other than that, you guys have a nice night. Stay safe out there, and talk to you later.